It was the small things. Like Shadow wasn't making as many mistakes as Dennis was. Shadow just seemed like playing a very steady, confident game, whereas Dennis did seem like he would panic in the corner, sometimes get a bit hasty about covering distance. So it was just, I think, the small things that kind of,
Yeah.
let Shadow just itch out each round and make it a 3-0 victory. In watching it visually, it didn't look as dominant, but it was that dominant. Shadow was that player today.
Yeah, I have to say, Dennis was overall. It seemed that he was playing the matchup correctly, but he just got hit at the wrong junctions. That just led to a lot of either advantages or a lot of damage from the side of Shadokan's JP.
Yeah.
And like this matchup, like I said, JP has to respect the anti-zoning options from Cammy. But then again, if JP knows where Cammy is gonna be, he can do things like spiking certain options from the Cammy. Like he can spike the hooligan, he can sometimes even spike dive kicks.
Right.
But unfortunately, even though he didn't need to do those as much, and even though Dennis worked really hard over here, he seemed to have those beautiful, clean jump throws against the portal teleports from the departure. He was unable to close it out. It was a good attempt from Dennis.
Absolutely.
And he will unfortunately be eliminated 3-0 here.
Yes, at fourth. And Shadowcan moves forward for our rematch between SI Onic and Shadowcan, but this time in losers finals. It's going to be an absolutely crazy game. I believe we're going to go into a break before that. Yes. So, man, yeah, I think it's all bangers from here. The previous grand finals, we're seeing it in the losers finals with Shadow and SI Onic. Both players definitely have something to prove. I'm sure SI Onic wants his run back immediately with Pasha Mia, but now Shadowcan is right there facing him in losers finals.
Yes, absolutely. It is a run back from the last grand finals, as you've heard, and this time it's only going to be one set, not two. So you have less time, less resources and rounds to go over that, but you will be able to catch that. Stay tuned, and we'll see you right after the break. Welcome back from that break. So, we have some more exciting sets coming up today. Like you said, it's going to be the rematch between S Ionic and Shadoken.
Yeah, I am so excited. I think the Bachamiya SI Onyx set that we just saw is definitely one of the best sets of the tournament. So was the SI Onyx Shadowken Grand Finals from the last event. So I'm beyond excited to see what these players have practiced for each other. It's definitely going to be very different from last time. I feel like both players definitely have been thinking about each other since they've played each other. They both, I know, do not want to lose. So I'm beyond excited to see the result of this game. It's going to be absolute fireworks.
Right. Let's see. Maybe I'm going to just go out on a limb here and say that going off of the last result, S Ionic probably did a bulk of his dedicated a bulk of his preparation time into for this Shadoken matchup because
for the JP
sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yes, for the JP because like losing 2 sets in a row last time, it can really put a impression on your brain. Anyways, I do believe we are getting into the next game.
Yes.
Very soon.
Let's start it off. I believe JP versus Chun-Li. S Ionic can of course go with another character, but I don't think he will be doing that this tournament.
Yeah, he does seem to be dedicating all his energy and effort and time into the Chun-Li this time. Sometimes not letting yourself have that alternative can make you work really well with what you do commit yourself to. Now Shadoken, although he did get punished over there, S Ionic unable to actually capitalize with a conversion there. S Ionic fireballs, streaking the screen, seems to be respecting Shadoken. Okay.
Yeah. Great jump in, doesn't go for the full combo, possibly wasn't expecting it to hit.
Okay. This is gonna be...
Oh! Great punish counter there, will get a full combo. And just sets up the portal. Yeah, both players are playing very subdued right now. I think they're both getting a feel for how each other's feeling right now, how each other's moving right now. Great DI on Hazanshu, man. Would definitely had the awareness in his head that is something S Ionic was using a lot against Bachamiya.
Yes, definitely able to just scout out that Hazanshu there. Shadoken definitely watching and taking notes on S Ionic's gameplay. However, S Ionic has Shadoken in the corner. Conversion will mean our first round victory for S Ionic here.
That was really close, really back and forth first round. Very patient play. I think we're still seeing both of them kind of get into the flow of this matchup.
Yeah, standard Street Fighter, trying to figure out what your opponent's doing instead of uploading something to your opponent, they're focusing on downloading things. But if you don't show anything to your opponent to download, it can sometimes not pay off. Anyways, Shadoken with the drive gauge disadvantage, S Ionic still with the full bar, but Shadoken with the life lead, huge life lead, and untouched as of yet. There we go. And S Ionic fighting his way in. Will he spend a level here? Level 3 or 2? Okay, there it is.
Level 3.
Level 3. Burning him out.
Yeah, S Ionic is pressing buttons, man. Like, he's playing aggressive right now. Is not giving any chance for like breathing space, and that combo should do it.
Well. S Ionic coming out straight out of the gate. Usually we see people sometimes get a game or round against him to start off, but the other time he actually started off straight with a victory. It was a 3-0 in his favor against Dennis. Shadoken, with the burden of the outplay and adaptations here, does land the perfect parry and gets S Ionic all the way away to full screen.
Yeah, great teleport there. Catches him, and now in the corner again. The Hazanshu has been on point today. Great Hazanshu. Let's see. Drive rushes in, gets the grab. He's on low drive now. Let's see how he uses that. Another lovely throw in the corner. Keeps the pressure on. Spinning bird kick. That should basically is putting Shadow in. OD Amnesia side change. Are we gonna see a possible comeback? Has the drive for it. And the star of the show makes its appearance. The Hazanshu just ends the round for S Ionic.
Even though Shadoken did a drive impact against the Hazanshu in the first game, Ionic is not discouraged from going to that option. He refuses to be conditioned almost. Now let's see if Shadoken can actually capitalize on that Hazanshu and actually get him to stop doing it, or perhaps he will go pursue a different strategy.
Yeah, a lovely OD amnesia. Gets the hit but doesn't get a full conversion. But this is still really great for Shadow. The dashes just ran in. He pressed the sprint button to just run it at Shadowcan. Let's see, a nice projectile game. Both players respecting each other. Absolutely, just keeping that spacing. This is that Hazanshu spacing. Even Shadow's feeling, I think, deterred to do the projectile right now. Gets a punish counter with the lights. Do a normal combo. Both players have a lot of drive, have level 3s on board too.
Okay, he still is fainting on that fireball. Perhaps he is trying to use that to scout out the Hazanshu, but it won't be necessary. Ionic seems to have recognized it, tries to parry on the departure, but Shadoken with the punish counter throw, looking to seize a game for himself in this set.
Yeah, great drive reverse there, yeah.
Okay, spikes. Lots of respect. Walking and blocking. The air legs actually gets walked under. Wow. Shadoken will get hit over there. Ionic looking to use this pressure to regen his own drive gauge back. Shadoken trying to go for standing HP. Perhaps he's looking for some kind of committal whiff punish there.
Yeah, but both players playing very careful now with the level 3s online. Any hit could spell the end for each of the players. Both on each round. 3 drive bars each. Okay, nice jump in. Gets the hit, but was not expecting it.
Following the numerous fainted fireballs.
Oh my god.
Ionic did stop pressing Hazanshu, but starts doing it once again, and this time catches Shadoken unaware. Not ready with his pants down, unfortunately.
Yeah, he only does Hazanshu when it works, it seems like. Okay, catches him again and just ends the round. 2-0 for Ionic. Ionic in a hurry to face Batshamia again quickly in Grand Finals. Just trying to do the Hazanshus on time, getting the combos, getting Shadow out of here, it seems like.
Ionic with an almost demonic presence because, yes, you guessed it, he did play Akuma in Street Fighter V. Now, Ionic with lots of pressure, tons of pressure. Shadoken seems to be fighting an uphill battle almost because Ionic seems to have really done his homework from the last time these two fought. And Shadoken will have to work hard to do a reverse sweep in this set.
Oh, and that looks really punishable. I'm not sure if it whiffs, but yeah, in Burnout now, Ionic possibly could make a lot of value out of this moment. Drive rushes in, gets the overhead. Drive rush cancel for a full combo. Let's see, we can see a portal setup now. Puts himself in Burnout. Oh, just goes to the level 1. Wouldn't close it out, but definitely worth at this much health.
Yeah, I mean, as long as JP has a life lead, it can actually be very advantageous for both of them to be in Burnout because JP can still chip you out. But Ionic, relentless with his pressure, relentless with his offense, steamrolling Shadoken into the corner. Just maybe one more touch before he can get the victory. But no, that was terrifying. There.
That was terrifying. It really seemed like Ionic was mounting the comeback there, but gets the jab to close out the round. Okay, Ionic quickly gets a hit, does it like nice combo, just puts him in corner. Let's see, both players back to neutral.
Indian FGC, let your support be known for your representative here. So your only remaining representative here so far.
Absolutely.
Please support Shadoken to see how far he can go, and I'm sure Ionic has tons and heaps of supporters as well in the chat. So much going on here, friendly competition and rivalries, but this is insanely intense. That perfect on the second round. Shadoken will not get a game for free. Ionic.
Let's go. Let's see Shadow. What does he have now? Okay, lovely whiff punish there. Gets a full combo. Has the level 3 too, so can definitely close out this round if he can get a few more nice hits in. Possibly right now goes for it. Does not. Goes for the cheeky reset into a throw. which gets teched.
Okay.
The dashes, man. The Sionic's choice of dashes is really good, where he just double dashes in, you do not expect it. Covers a
Shadoken
lot of
still
space.
with a big life lead. Ionic goes into burnout with the level 2. Will possibly use this. Oh, goes for a reset. More corner carry not used over here. But really respecting Shadoken's responses to his approach. Actually whiff punishes that drive impact with Chun-Li's sweep.
Yeah.
Ionic regaining his drive gauge. Shadoken unable to make the most of it just yet. Will capitalize with the level 3 off of the EX Ghost. Will this kill?
I believe it should. Yeah, absolutely kills. Shadowken is now on the board 2-1. I think that last round Shadow played really well. He kind of put some fear in Ionic for doing things in burnout, especially. You know, it wasn't an easy way out of burnout, and it cost him the round. Let's see. Okay, gets a grab. Now
Ionic seems to be uncharacteristically, well, maybe not dropping things this time, but he seems to be unable to close the set out this time. Let's see if it's actually a trend for him, or perhaps that, or if that one game was a fluke or anything. Maybe not a fluke, but it just happened to be that one game maybe Shadoken wins. But Shadoken is still able to equalize the set score as he jumps out of there. That cross up into that command grab.
Yeah, really good stuff. We're seeing that for the first time in this set so far.
Shadoken.
I think also for what you were mentioning of seeing Ionic make mistakes, I think it's also when the number one player is also the most washed and the most prepared for. You know, everybody's preparing to play against Ionic. You know, he's the guy to beat. So I think that's definitely a sense of for Bachamiya. For Shadowken, it's like there are people after you, you know, for that spot.
Yes, there's simply a lot of data available for people to extrapolate things off of. Anyways, Shadoken seems to actually have a lot of momentum here. The set score may be reading 2-1 in favor of Ionic, but Shadoken seems to be the one with the momentum. If you take the nameplates away, if you take the set score away, a viewer might look at this game as a snapshot and basically conclude that Shadoken is on the cusp of winning even. Absolutely.
It really feels like Shadow's made the right adjustments. Still playing really confident even though he's playing for his tournament life right now.
Ionic.
Gets baited and the OD DB just does it. Good kicks.
Ionic is refusing to let a single game go uncontested. It shows how much work he's put into this matchup, how much consideration he's made for Shadoken, giving him the respect for beating him in 2 sets last time for the grand finals. Shadoken jumping back carefully, gets clipped by the Ionic crouching medium kick. Ionic does opt to use the level 3 over here. Will regenerate a lot of drive gauge.
Yeah, you love to be in Sionic's place right now. Another great hit. It's on such a large health lead on set point, and that should be it. Man, Ionic completely no nerves of steel, absolutely. Just that round was absolutely just dominant and clutches it out 3-1. For a second there, we were starting to doubt if the momentum was shifting, and Ionic shut both of us up and just closed out that third game.
Quite absolutely.
3-1.
Wow. So, Ionic there. Like he just suddenly, it's like something just flipped in his brain and he just went like a bunch of things in a way just worked out. That with the whiff punish, like all the other options over there, all the constant threat of the Hazanshu, the air legs, so many things, and this time Shadoken unfortunately falls short. Even though he is out of the tournament, though, you will see him most probably in the top 8 of the final event, right?
Absolutely. Also, I like, even though just being a part of Indian FGC, you know, you're always somewhere rooting for the Indian player, but despite of that, I am beyond excited to see the run back. Bachamiya waiting in grabs for Ionic, sending him to losers. Ionic quick 3-0. to the grand finals, where SI Onyx shows up every time. He's been in every single grand finals. No matter who the other person on the other side is, SI Onyx is always there. And I'm really excited to see what SI Onyx. It's mental, right? Like there is no prep. You cannot do any prep, any adjustments during a tournament. It's all mental now. This is complete mental warfare of what is SI Onyx gonna go in with for Bachamiya. Especially knowing he has to reset packet for the first time possibly to win this tournament.
Yeah, it's actually quite unfamiliar here to see SI Onyx in that sort of position, right? So anyways, taking a look back at our bracket over here, as you can see, the top 8 over here were Shadokan, Bachamiya, SI Onyx, Dennis in the winner side, and Devil Sim and No Respect, and Behunt and Laxlight on the loser side. Now, some of them have been eliminated.
Absolutely. Before we go into our grands and call the event to an end, let's just go through like the placements, which is Shadowcan at 3rd. Really, really great performances from everybody, especially Shadow. You know, he's been really consistent the last 3 events that he's played. Dennis, for the first time, showing up in top 8 and taking 4th position this time. Really strong performance, great rushdown gameplay.
Nothing to be scoffed at.
Absolutely. Even the 3-0, it is a 3-0, but those were close rounds. Devil Sim, 5th position, sharing it with Behunt, both really good, strong. Like Behunt most likely is making it to the finals. Devil Sim, we'll have to wait and find out. And then No Respect and Laxlight at 7th. Really good games today, man. Really, really good games today. Bachamiya also, like, look at the run. Has beaten Shadow, then beaten SI Onyx, and now has to face SI Onyx again. He's only played the top 3 players. And he's beaten both of them 3-1, 3-2. It's a really, really good run so far.
Definitely making a strong statement out there that, you know, he beat both the grand finals from last time back to back, as you've mentioned.
Yeah.
And, you know, at this point, I think like both SI Onyx and Bachamiya are going to be able to attend the final tournament if nothing happens.
Most likely,
That's
yes, absolutely.
unforeseen or unpredictable. But the thing here is, they're not just fighting for any spot or, you know, seating, positioning thing. This is also just, you know, Bachamiya will seek to say that, you know, that was no accident. I was better than you over there. I am the better fighter today.
Yeah.
And SI Onyx will want to reassert his dominance because that clean, strong performance against Shadokan shows that he is by no means out of the contention. He is not yesterday's news. So
at this level of competition, these players, the amount of like time they've put in, the amount of research, the amount of hours, every loss is personal, you know?
Yes.
That run back is always personal. You never want to lose the run back. Especially the same tournament, the person who sent you to losers, when you're facing them again, especially when you're facing them in grands, it is personal. It's about making a statement, regardless, as you said. Though both these players are most likely going to be at our finals event, but it is absolutely not about that. It is about saying I can beat you, and when I see you in the final event, I would beat you then too. You know?
Yes. I will remain a threat to your security.
Absolutely.
And you know, it's like I have to say, taking off my, you know, cloak of unbiasedness for a little bit, Bachamiya has come a very long way. We all have to commend him there, and SI Onyx still showing so much going off. It's going to be a very heated grand finals. I'm pretty sure SI Onyx is not going to switch off of the Chun-Li here.
Absolutely.
But who knows? I could be proven wrong. SI Onyx is a player of so much experience from so many years that it is actually like he's one of those players where his performance, like, going from his main to a non-main isn't actually that big, so I could be proven wrong. We will leave that possibility out there when it comes to that. And
absolutely.
you know, sometimes it's not even about how comfortable you are with a different character in a matchup. Sometimes the character switch is just enough to throw your opponent off. You know, it can really add up. So
absolutely. We'll also, just to add, like all the players who are going to make it to top 8 for our next event, which is on the 26th of November, are guaranteed $300 minimum as prize winnings for 7th place. So all these players are going to be well rewarded for their time. And of course, there's higher prices. Coming first is $3,500. Coming second is $1,750. Third is $1,200. Fourth is $1,000, and fifth is $500. So just making it to top 8 is already amazing. Absolutely, this region. I think this event has been great, just in terms of these two regions that seem like the two active ones in South Asia. Let's say. Just seeing the players in each region, how well everybody does, how much they care about this game has been great. Knowing they'll be well rewarded for performing so well, and then at top 8 there is still very much an incentive to come first. You know, the finals of this is not the final event. This is very much an appetizer for our finals event, where there's actual stakes, because the first place, the winner will be going to Capcom Cup 10. Where just showing up for Capcom Cup, you're getting $2,000. So that's $3,500 for coming first here, and then $2,000 there. So $5,500 for winning in our finals event. Yeah. So the stakes are as high as they've ever been, you know?
Yeah. We are going to be starting soon. From the sounds of things from production, I do believe both players are ready. Their hands are warm.
I'm ready.
All the joints for good strikes, all the damage for the throws, it's all coming out. Okay,
let's do it.
I'm ready for some action. You know, this is the Bangladesh versus Bangladesh grand finals here.
Yeah.
Both regions have shown a lot of promise. I mean, you know, these two countries are very prominent in the region, and just again, I would like to say, like, even though we haven't seen much of any participation from Bhutan, Sri Lanka, or Nepal, we want to encourage players from those countries to please reach out to us and practice with our boys, because
absolutely
we want to grow the region. But with that having been said, this is grand finals
of our last qualifying event, SI Ionic and Bacha Mia. Let's do this. I am so psyched. What an electric start. Just goes to the corner, DI and non-stop pressure. Lovely throw there. Another drive rush throw. SI Ionic is feeling himself right now. Lovely drive rush from Bacha Mia. Yeah. Okay, it's never over till it's over.
SI Ionic starting out very hot on the temperature. Bacha Mia with his own drive impact back in the corner. This game actually
corner to corner.
Yes, you said it. But SI Ionic with the first round, looking like he has not slowed down a tad from the last game. Now, perhaps that is a warm-up effect. Perhaps that will taper off going into this set. Or perhaps he will prove me wrong by going strong. So let's see now here. Bacha Mia in the corner, SI Ionic yet to be touched.
Okay, great OD reversal there to get out of the corner. Oh, gets OD reversal himself trying to press a button. Put back in the corner. This most likely is the game for SI Ionic. SI Ionic has been making so much on the knockdowns after he gets a hit. He's absolutely being relentless right now, which we didn't see last time, I feel like. You know, this much pressure, he didn't do that last set as he did in that one game we just saw there.
Okay, so...
lovely Hazanshu, absolutely, the star of the show. What a combo there, puts him in the corner again. We're seeing this so quick now. Before the timer even gets to 80 seconds something, SI Ionic's already taken Bacha Mia to the corner.
Yes, SI Ionic always starting out very strong on the offense this time. He is actually contesting Bacha Mia's offense with his own offense. Those drive rushes are coming out. Hazanshu's not shy to cast them at Bacha Mia. Bacha Mia will be dead here. No, the burnout from SI Ionic though. Bacha Mia, however, will have a long road ahead of him if he wants to win this round. The drive impact, even though technically is the right answer against Hazanshu, if you do it fast enough, he did not have enough HP to make that work.
Okay, we're seeing the reverse of what happens usually in the rounds. This is good for Bacha Mia. We've seen him do really well in the corner. Does the drive rush for the punish. into
Two sweeps in a
let's see,
row from
okay.
Sionic. The second
Oh.
one gets drive rush whiff punished.
Yeah,
Well done.
lovely grab there to the side change, but Bacha gets out of it. Back
Okay.
to spacing, neutral, lovely. Oh, the new meta of, not new, just the meta of crouching kick, dive rush. Nice, gets a
Air
full
legs.
combo there into okay, just a DI.
Oh.
Is that death? That
It is
possibly
most
is
likely yes.
death.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
drop. It's okay.
He let go of his controller?
I
What
think
happened?
he stopped pressing, holding back. He on get up. I don't think he was expecting it to miss.
Unfortunate for Bachamiya. Already down 2 games in this first set. Ionic with some very robust adaptations from the last time they faced each other in this top 8 just mere minutes or half hours ago.
Yeah, this guy
And-
is as scary as can be, you know,
Yes, no anti-air
Regardless.
from Ionic.
regardless of being in losers or whatever, you know.
Yes. Okay. Bachamiya
Yeah.
still has all the leeway from being on the winner's side to be able to
Yes.
gather data against the Chun-Li from Ionic here.
Has used a lot of drive so far. Ionic low on health, but could possibly start mounting a comeback after a hit. We've seen him do that earlier.
Yeah.
Just mounting the pressure. But Basha, great
didn't-
defense there for Bachamiya.
Yeah.
And the
Ooh,
perfect parry on the
parry.
Hazan shoe. You gotta love it. Okay,
Yeah.
nice. Gets a full combo into drive rush.
Oh no! He tried to go for the drive rush.
Yeah, just didn't
with
keep
punish
track
there.
of his me.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Oh, what? That
That
a-
was amazing. The reaction there, but still too low on health and gets the kill.
I'm not gonna
Lovely,
lie.
lovely.
If I'm playing Chun-Li or any character with a move that goes like that and I get DP'd on the other side like that, I'm gonna be shaken. Okay?
Same. I'd be shaking.
That's
I'm gonna
my-
ask for a computer check. Nobody does crosscuts on reaction like that. But yeah, this is something I think we even talked about earlier, which is Bachamiya does not miss crosscuts. It's just one of those. His fundies are really strong in that way.
Yes, being someone who's basically trained under him and everything, like his approach is very much like the very first thing he wants to do is make sure his opponent can't get away with jumps and randomness. However, this is Street Fighter 6. You cannot stop all randomness. If you are good at being random, this game can go very far for you. Which is not to say that it's, willy-nilly RNG, but oh well. There we go. Ionic with so many good touches there puts Bachami into the corner. The burnout.
My
This
God.
level 3 maybe into a kill?
Absolutely, it's death. Yes, great
Yes.
combo there. Also, Sionic's making great use of DI in the corner.
What
His
a
timing
combo.
on DI has been like really unpredictable, and he's catching Bachamiya with it every time. This time, of course, it was because of burnout. But
Yeah.
either way, the super was there.
Yeah,
Let's
Ionic
see.
is
On-
known for so
Possibly gonna
not
make a reset.
necessarily. Yeah, it might be a reset very
Oh
fast.
my
It's a
God,
very fast
very
reset right over
fast.
here. 2 dashes through the fireball, or maybe it was 3. Okay, good conversion there off of the Hazanshu spacing trap sort of situation. Okay, air
Lovely. We're seeing that for
throw.
the second time, just like throwing him back in the corner, not letting him escape. Chun-Li does
Okay.
have a really good air throw too.
Chun-Li looking to check those drive rushes with a crouching medium kick. Gets a
Nice
throw
throw.
off of the drive rush.
Yes, okay. Drive rush is in. I think Bachamiya has making great use of drive rush. Hazan Shu. Oh my god. Just catches him. I love when people do that at like after
That
on
is
like
the
game
reset.
3, and that is the reset. Just the absolute confidence of I'm gonna do Hazan Shu, and when you press a button, I'm just gonna do OD reversal. On game 3, when I could possibly die if you don't press anything. Just does it. Gets that was such a quick reset. That's a terrifying place to be in if you're Bachamiya.
Yeah.
Jesus,
I mean,
man, Ionic
you're
is
Bach-
absolutely terrifying.
Yeah, if you're Bachamiya and you have this sort of mentality like, okay, I have a lot of leeway, I'm gonna take my time, gather data, but like once you lose 3 games in a row, you gotta maybe think maybe I'm not getting a whole lot out of that set.
Yeah.
Maybe like he did get a round or 2 here or there, but the point is something like if he got a game win or 2 here or there, that would have been more information possibly for him to gain,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So by Sionic getting this 3-0, he sort of minimized what Bashamiya can learn from this set.
Absolutely.
So with the
And
reset,
now we're in
we are
our
getting back
grand
into
finals
it.
reset. Sionic 3-0 in the grand reset, and now we're in the grand finals. Let's see it. Lovely throw there. Most likely will drive rush in. Yes, good full combo with Chun-Li. His pressure has been absolutely outstanding. Catches the drive rush with punish counter. Another lovely combo.
Oof. Okay.
Yeah,
Definitely.
used a lot of resources there, but does not matter if you get a perfect KO. This is scary. This is scary for Bashamiya. You keeping your nerves, keeping your confidence in a situation like this cannot be easy. The Hazanshu again connects. It seems like this man cannot make a mistake right now, is what it feels like.
EXGP in the middle of the block string. That was heavy in legs, I think. So might have been able to work the button, but that's not enough. Sionic with still no other touches landed on him, and that conversion will be it. I don't think he's gonna drop any combos here. And Sionic with the true lead in this set.
He's going for the grand finals speed run record right now.
Yes, that is definitely looking like it. Bashamiya is looking like he is out of his element. Whoa. Okay, not sure exactly what that was about, but Sionic still gets clipped. Bashamiya is almost always ready with the DP anti-air. Bashamiya willing to put on the randomness on full blast here in order to throw Sionic off, probably. There's so many EXDPs. But Sionic still with a massive drive gauge lead will clip that drive rush. Back throw.
Just this amount of Hazanshu's Sionic has been able to land on people today has been insane. Like just the reaction and awareness of that is crazy, and that's another round for Sionic. How many rounds has it been now that Sionic hasn't lost?
Production do update the set score.
Oh yes, to 1-0 for Sionic, which seems like it could quickly become 2-0 again. Yeah. Catches the feed, goes in with drive rush, full combo.
Air legs.
Lovely air legs there for the punish. Oh, catches him again on standing and just level 2. Man, Sionic is running away with it.
Oh my god.
DI. And is it another perfect KO? It is another perfect KO. And Sionic is already on game point. Is that even been 2 minutes since these guys started the grand finals?
I don't know.
What is happening?
It is full steam ahead for Sionic. Whatever he did is doing way more than just paying dividends right now.
Absolutely.
He just has Bashamiya's number. He knows where to hide his Hazanshus. He knows where to check those drive rushes. He is unbothered by those anti-airs, and he is unshaken from his past input errors and such in that last set. And now Bashamiya with a big burden. Even if he takes a round very decisively, the pressure has to be stacking up onto him. Can he make it back? Can he win this round? And he will with that conversion. Bashamiya still with a long road ahead.
Long road, but that is a start. And that is sometimes all you need. Great shimmies. So far, Bashamiya looks like he's starting to feel that confidence again, starting to get back into that momentum. Has skipped Sionic for the major. Oh my god, another lovely shimmy for the. Okay, I see you, Bacha. You see the perfect KO and you give it right back. Really quick game. Bacha is, I think, shutting both of us up possibly with that game over there.
That is the first step in this journey. That's the first step in this journey. Like that was 2 rounds.
Yes, I want to see more of this, Bashamiya. Give us more of that. Get us a game 5. Let's see it. Perfect parry there. Gets the throw. Drive rush in. Goes for the low, but gets blocked. Both people back to neutral. Really low meter for Bashamiya right now. Will be going into burnout pretty quickly, I believe.
Oh.
Okay. Gets hit and yeah.
Ionic not biting on that backwards movement from Bacha, refusing to whiff anything. Bacha Mia eats a Hazanshu once again.
Okay, set
Ionic.
point. Come on,
Yes.
let's see it. Let's see which of these players is going to enforce their will on this game and just
Yes.
close out the last event.
Oh, unfortunate there on the frame kill on the shoulder tackle from Bacha Mia on the meaty. Ionic with a throw reset will get teched. Bacha Mia still being careful and cautious about that Hazanshu. Ionic not throwing any of those out randomly or even cautiously right now.
Yes.
Per-
Both players being
Oh.
very patient. Neither can make a mistake. Neither wants to make a mistake. Ionic can close this out. And
Oh!
the DI perfectly timed. Gets the side change into a good combo. Let's see it. Can Bachamia get out of here? Because this spells
Punish.
trouble. Okay, gets specced. Drive rush. Okay, great block there from Bachamia. Will be going into burnout pretty soon, it seems like. Okay, dive DI into DI. Let's see it, Bachamia. Let's see the level 3.
He will
Okay,
have to do
okay.
it. He
It's
does not
not
want to be
over.
in burnout.
It's not
Okay.
over till it's over. Has the
Indeed.
health lead now. Chun-Li way further away from getting all of her drive back. Bachamia can take this, chip her out possibly. Has all of his drive gauge back. Let's see it, Bacha. Let's see what you have in store. Very, very patient. Both players just keeping space. Takes him to the corner. And no!
That level 3 was right.
Was-
Oh, level 2 was right over there.
Yes.
That is it.
And that is it. My God. Ionic just does not lose. He doesn't lose. He doesn't make the bad decisions that often. And that's it. He closes out the World Warrior series the way we know it to be, which is a series Ionic wins. As he does it
Yes.
again.
Ionic still making a statement that he is the final boss of this region.
Absolutely.
Even though Bachamia beat both grand finals from last time back to back, he was unable to close it out, and Ionic still
Yeah.
taking the throne. So
This is the Souls-like boss where you kill them and then you're like, oh, of course, there's a second stage. This was the second stage, and Bachamia was not ready for it. A 3-0 reset. I think that reset took 5 minutes total. The grand finals, there were signs of life. Absolutely, Bachamia felt like he had started figuring out how to play against this adjusted pressure-based playstyle from Ionic, but that moment, it's to me, it's just like watching it. You, as casters, are seeing it. You're seeing the DI, and you know, of course, you can super that, but it doesn't happen that often. Like, especially grand finals, you're on set point. You can close it out. Just the awareness, just keeping that calm of being like, while you're pressuring me, I am buffering it. I am waiting for that possible DI that you might do, and I'm going to close it out. And
yeah, absolutely. Like there were so many interesting options from the both sides. I think at one point what I found really interesting was Bachamia actually did drive rush into back heavy punch that like move back into the trouble hook in the body.
Yeah.
Like he was probably trying to make Ionic with something like a throw tech or a button and loop back to catch it, but Chun-Li from Ionic was ready with the drive impact.
Absolutely.
So many, even though the first set went very one-sided, and the overall, the whole grand finals was kind of one-sided.
Yeah.
Bachamia did get a 2-round victory at one point, and a lot of rounds were still close in that sense. And both sides had perfects. Ionic with the lion's share of them, and really, it was still a very exciting overall grand finals. I'd like to say it maybe not as much of a toenail biter as the last time with both games going both sets going 5 games.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was it. What I will have to see how everyone else adapts to Ionic back.
Absolutely.
Like it's always exciting to see someone being taken down, and it's like it's not a clear winner anymore. But when the winner actually adapts back, despite all the data, despite all the footage out there, despite all the threat generated by their presence,
Absolutely.
still over there and showing he has not been figured out. He has not been, you know, like he's not a puzzle that people have just solved and that, you know, they have an answer back to him, that they can
Absolutely.
always have a good fight against him. Not even that. He is still in the position to come out strong against him. He has contested
Absolutely.
Shadokens. He has contested Shadoken this time from, you know, moving over from last time. I guess BM this time as well. So both times, even though he's lost, he's come out with strong victories back. So Ionic will show us a lot more in the final tournament, and as
Absolutely.
will our other contestants. So moving on to that, we will have to go over the leaderboards now.
Yes. Okay, yes. So Zeph has sent us the leaderboards, and these are our top 8 players for the leaderboard. This is going to be our finals event on the 26th November. Ionic, no surprise, is the number 1 ranked player with 240 points. At second place, we have Mikey Rogue. Even though he didn't make it top 8 this time, he still had mounted a lot of points. Very consistent player through the first 4 events, and he's come second with 145 points. I would like to point out the difference in points between first and second. Ionic at 240 and then Mikey at 145 because Ionic first, second, first. Either way, we have Shadowcan in third place with 130 points. No surprise there, seeing Shadow make it to the finals. Then we have Behaunt at fourth with 125 points. Then Bacha Mia, of course, will be there at the finals. He might just get his run back too. So very much looking forward to that. Bacha Mia is at fifth with 120 points. Then we have Prince, who again didn't make top 8 today, but had really consistent performances up until now, at 6th with 100 points. Then Devil Sim, because of today's performance, has actually made it into top 8, has made it into the finals event with 90 points. And then our last player who's going to be there on the 26th event for our finals World Warrior event is Raihan at 85 points. How are you feeling about those guys?
It's gonna be very exciting. I just know it.
It's gonna be beyond.
Yeah.
It is.
I don't need to have any sort of, you know, supernatural prediction power to say that because
yes.
At the beginning of the World Warrior series for this region, we had Ionic very clearly ahead, even though he is still now showing strong performances and whatnot. Like, even if you look at the overall, you know, familiar faces from the top 8s and everything, we've had 2 grand final resets and the guy from the losers won, like back to back.
You're right. Yes,
that is a very big difference from the earlier World Warriors. So if we can say that, we can definitely make sort of extrapolate that to the conclusion that this region is competitive.
You're so right. I feel like there is no denying Ionic's dominance in this region, but I feel like it's converging. You know, there are people who are right there who can start closing and narrowing the gap. You know, and when it's top 8, once it's FT3s, anyone can win. If once it's elimination, anyone can win. You know, Ionic has been dominant so far, and expect that at the finals event. But do not expect that he might not be beaten. He might be beaten. You never know, because next time we'll have Mikey. You know, let me just run through it again for chat. We have Ionic, we have Mikey Rogue, we have Shadowcan, we have Behaunt, Badshah Mia, Prince, Devil Sim, and Raihan. I genuinely believe all of these guys can beat each other on a good day. You know, they can all beat each other. Some of them have beaten each other, you know, have taken games off of each other, because these are the faces that show up at top 8, you know. These are the guys we've seen again and again and again. And I can't wait. It's going to be beyond fun.
If I had to identify a dark horse from those 8, I would not put Raihan out of the contention.
Me
Like,
neither. Me neither. Yeah.
he has had a lot of experience over multiple regions. This time he was not as fortunate, or was not as successful, I should say, to give
Yeah.
him agency to get into top 8 this time. I am confident that he will bring back clean adaptations as well. I also want to see more from Mikey Rog. I think he has more data now. I think he can
Absolutely.
still go very far. You know, unfortunately, even though Lex Light is known for being one of the stronger Kens, even though we would have liked to have had him in the past top 8s,
Yeah.
going as you landed such high praise on him.
Absolutely.
He might not
absolutely.
be here, but there's still a lot of people who are able to shake it out. You know,
Yeah.
you dear viewer, please share the recordings, the VODs from these World Warrior events with your friends.
Absolutely.
I don't care if your friend doesn't play fighting games, because you know what? Guess what? In fighting games, you don't need to know a whole lot to enjoy the action
Yeah.
on screen. It is
Show them that
basically-
reset. Show them that set. Show them the first
Absolutely.
set, the 3-2 Bacha Mia win, and then immediately show them the reset grand finals.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah, if you like esports, if you like video games, if you like competition, that's just what makes it so special. Exactly that, which is being thrown down and then climbing back up, you know, against odds and winning. And I'm also like, you mentioned Raihan. I'm really happy you did, because Raihan is definitely like the dark horse, because he's only participated in 3 events. He's only done 3 World Warrior events and he made it into top 8. So he missed 2 events. Despite that, he's in top 8. So when this guy plays, he places high. You know,
Yeah.
it's not because he's 8th of these 8. If I were to rank these players in order, Raihan would not be 8th. That much
Yeah.
is clear to me, at least.
So yeah, once again, viewers, please share all of this with everyone. Get everyone to tune in to that final region top 8 we have over here on the 26th of November. It's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be hype. It's gonna be lively. It is going to be some spicy action here. So now.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm like exhausted in the sense of like, you know, I went through so many emotions over these
Absolutely.
events. You know,
And
it has
on
been an
that-
absolute blast.
Yes, I loved doing this with UFR, and a great congratulations to the top 8 players. Thank you so much, chat, for the support. You know, thank the people in the back end. Thank the guys behind World Warrior. You know, go and keep up with all the other tournaments they'll throw. Just the best people. And with that, we will close out our qualifying series on a really high note, on the best set I've seen in the series. And yeah, FR, close us out.
Yeah.
man.
The only thing I'm gonna say is Ionic has been so dominant and strong in this region. Please check out his content on
Yes.
the
me too.
FGN page on Facebook. He streams there pretty regularly, and he's always been on it. He doesn't care if there's 1 viewer, 8 viewers, or 20 or 50 viewers. He is always on that grind. Please reward him. He's been working so hard, and guess what? You can also learn a lot from watching those streams.
Absolutely.
So, with that having been said, I am also closing out. Good night.
Good night, everyone.